What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live Inverse Edition. This is episode number 2, and coming into today's episode, we are sitting not so pretty at a embarrassing record of 0-2 after getting destroyed by Minimized Chansey and 2 Mega Kangaskhan's last episode. So we're bringing the same team again today. We're going to see if we can turn things around and maybe, just maybe, get back up to the 500 mark at 2-2 after a double victory today. We will see if we can pull that off. I don't know if we can. That seems a little bit far-fetched. We're going to give it a try. So some things have actually changed on the team. I gave Life Orb to the Sawsbuck, which actually had Lumberry before. So that is something, and I actually had the Life Orb on the Vanillux in the last episode. I actually have been experimenting with something, and I'm giving it the weakness policy. It's got autonomized weakness policy, so if we can get hit by a super effective move and get that off, and then it'll be kind of like a pseudo shell smash type deal, except without the drop in defenses. It has pretty decent defenses, doesn't have the best HP, but it should be able to take a hit, especially from like an Ice Shard or something. Which is the only thing that would be super effective on Vanillux in Inverse's other Ice-type moves. So it might not be the best thing in the world, but we're just going to give it a try. Maybe just a useless item, but we can't give it another Life Orb because that would break item clause, and just there's things going on. I thought I would change it up, so if it doesn't work, oh well. But we're just here to have fun, so that's what it is. Before we get too far into this episode, I would like to remind you guys to leave a like rating on this video if you'd like to show your support, a dislike rating if you don't like this video and you think I am just the biggest poop in the world. Either way, just make sure your voice is heard. So we're actually trying to get up to 80 likes on this video. That's the goal. So if we can reach that, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm searching for a battle here. I've been searching for a battle for about a good 30 seconds. I have not found anybody as of yet, because I just have not. I don't know. I guess a lot of people are not playing Inverse right now, but they need to hop on. They need to hop on the Battle Spot Inverse server here and just let's go. All right, we got somebody from Alaska. He's doing shiny for shiny trades. That's the coolest thing. But we're here for an inverse battle. He's got Infernape, Milotic, Roserade, Heracross, Masquerain, and Bisharp. So Bisharp is a huge threat because Steel is actually it's bad as far as the defensive typing in Inverse, but offensively it's not that bad at all because it's super effective on other Steel types and Water and Fire and Electric types. So it's not that bad at all. Not that bad at all. Dark, on the other hand, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of Dark types on Inverse, to be honest. But I'm noticing Grass type just is super effective on everything on his team. Grass just destroys this team, except for Milotic. So I think I would like to bring the Sawsbuck and the Rotom, actually. I think that would not be a bad thing to do. We're going to lead off with the Sawsbuck. And we'll bring the Rotom, and I think I would like to bring, let's see, he's got 3 Pokemon that are going to resist Ice as well. So Vanillux could be a decent Pokemon to bring here. I need something for that Milotic, so Ice would make sense here. Slowbro doesn't seem like the best choice. It's going to be weak to the Mach Punch. It's going to be weak to Close Combat. The Infernape just destroys it. Close Combat from a Heracross, it's not going to like that. It's not going to like a... Bug Buzz is not very effective in Inverse. I got to get my mind straight. I think I want to bring the Vanillux. I really think that's what I want to bring. Yeah, alright. That's what we're doing. Sawsbuck, Rotom, and Vanillux. We're leading off with the Sawsbuck, and I decided to give it the Life Orb this time around because, especially with the Horn Leech recovering some HP, it works out well. It really does, and I don't know where I'm going with that. But anyway, Sebastian is issuing a challenge. Sometimes I just had the biggest brain fart, guys. I'm so sorry. In comes the Bisharp. We've got our Sawsbuck out here, and I'm trying to think of something that can kill us in one hit. It could go for an SD and then a Sucker Punch, and that'll probably kill us in one hit. But I kind of want to just go for a Double Edge here. I feel like Double Edge will finish this thing off unless it's got a Focus Sash. And Focus Sash, Bisharp is not really too much of a thing. He could just go straight up for the Sucker Punch. And if that's the case, Horn Leech might be the better option. But I think it's more important to get rid of this Bisharp. That is probably the biggest threat on this team. So let's go for the Double Edge. It will be super effective because Normal is super effective on a lot of things. He's not going for the Sucker Punch. So Sawsbuck outspeeds, and it's just going to take out this Bisharp in one hit. Sawsbuck, you are too good on inverse. Oh my goodness. I know we only killed one Pokemon, but I've been doing some off-screen stuff, and Sawsbuck just destroys everything. That and Abomasnow are like completely OP in inverse. Well, not OP. Not OP, I wouldn't go that far, but they're really good. They are really, really good. We're going to go for the Horn Leech now, because you can go for the Mach Punch, and that's actually a resisted move, so I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. I resist fire, too. The only thing he can go for would be the Thunder Punch. That's a possibility. That is a definite possibility that he has the T-Punch. But Rotom's not going to like that. In fact, Rotom's going to be 4 times weak to Thunder Punch, so that is not so good. I think I want to go for the Horn Leech here, and then if he's going for the T-Punch, we can bring in the Rotom because I got the Scarf, so we can come in and Leaf Storm this thing, and that will take it out. That will definitely take it out. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Horn Leech. Horn Leech it is! We didn't even get a chance to SD. He's going to go for the Fake Out. So he's definitely not a choiced Infernape. But we're still going to go for the Horn Leech. We're still going to go for the Horn Leech. He outspeeds, goes for the close combat that is resisted. And we survive with 9 HP. Yes, Sawsbuck. Yes. And his defenses are going to drop. So Horn Leech, that is going to be a dead Infernape. And we actually get our health back before the Life Orb recoil is added into the equation, so that actually is going to put us in a fantastic position because we're still at about like maybe 45% of our HP, and our opponent DCs because he did not like that at all. He did not like that. He had enough. He just decided, you know what, I just give up on life right now. So we're going to continue battling, and that is a victory for us. I'm counting that because I'm pretty sure we were going to win that. Just saying. I'm going to choose my battle box. I only have 1 Pokemon in my party, so I probably should not choose that as my choice for battling. Anyway, so our record is 1-2 in inverse. And I don't know if that makes me feel the best, but Sawsbuck already putting in a lot of work in this episode. I like it. I like it a lot. Hopefully, Battlespot will now find us an opponent a little bit faster. That would be great. That would be fantastic. I really want to see Vanillux get hit with an Ice Shard, have it be super effective, and then get an Autotomize off or something. Well, no, because if they have Ice Shard, I mean, that's probably a stupid idea. Because if they have Ice Shard, they can just go for Ice Shard again after your weakness policy goes off. It would have to, like, be a 3-hit KO. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Weakness policy on Vanillux would probably work. Actually, I have had it work. So I've done some experimentation, not on inverse, but it does work outside of the inverse metagame. It's just I don't know why I thought it would work here with its only weakness being ice. So he's got the Go-Goat. Go-Goat! I love seeing that. That is awesome. I'm actually working on getting myself a Go-Goat. I have a Skiddo, but I just haven't trained it up yet, or EV trained it, or any of that stuff. Jolteon, Chandelure, Garchomp, Alakazam, and Porygon 2, so you'd almost think that this was just regular Battlespot with these Pokemon, except for the Go-Goat. Don't see that on Battlespot too often, but if we have to come to Inverse to see Go-Goats, I'm fine with that. I am definitely fine with that. Now, Slowbro doesn't really like this team so much. So Slowbro is not a go. Vanillux actually has some moves that are going to be super effective on just the Chandelure, it looks like. Yeah, just the Chandelure. Alright. That doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Rotom has Electricity. It's going to be 4 times super effective on the Garchomp. It's going to be super effective on the Go-Goats. Unfortunately, can't touch Jolteon because Volt Absorb is still a thing. I'm pretty sure you can't just hit through Volt Absorb just because it's inverse. So that is a thing. I think what I want to do is actually lead off with the Sawsbuck. We're going to lead off with the Sawsbuck. We're going to bring the... What are we going to bring? We're going to bring the Noivern. And we're going to bring the Lucario because he's got quite a few Pokemon that don't like steel... the steel typing. Just in inverse, bullet punches, that's going to do a lot of damage. Jolteon doesn't like that. And we kind of need priority because it's so incredibly fast. So incredibly fast. So Jim, he's issuing a challenge. Alright Jim, let's do this. Starting off with Sawsbuck again because he put in so much work, and he's starting off with Jolteon. Oh, that's not necessarily the best thing in the world because it's just not. Any type of electric type move is going to be super effective, and it outspeeds. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. The only thing I can do is switch in Lucario and then go for a super effective Bullet Punch. But it looks like I'm going to actually have to sacrifice something. If I switch in Lucario, his Focus Sash will be broken and it will outspeed and be able to take me out in the next turn, because I don't think a Bullet Punch in one shot will take out this Jolteon. Noivern, on the other hand, is also going to get outsped because it's Choice Specs, not Choice Scarf. And Jolteon speed, base speed is 130. So we got no shot at outspeeding that, and 2 T-Bolts are definitely going to take it out. We can hope that he goes for a Volt Switch and bring in the Noivern. But that's really it. Sawsbuck, I'm pretty sure will go down in one hit to either a Shadow Ball or a T-Bolt, and we don't outspeed. So leaving Sawsbuck in here when it takes on a good portion of our opponent's team is just silly. Hopefully... Oh, did I run out of time? I think I did. Or did I hit the A button? I don't know what happened, but I left Sawsbuck in. Crap, I wanted to switch in Noivern. Darn it, I think we may have just lost this match. Crap. I don't know what just happened. I think I may have just hit the A button. I don't think I ran out of time. Was I talking for that long? Oh my goodness. Why am I making all these silly plays? Why is this happening? Why is this happening in my life right now? I'm hoping that this Alakazam is not Focus Sash. I feel like one of his Pokemon is. Let's see. The Jolteon didn't have a Life Orb. It could be Specs. It could be Specs Focus Sash or Specs Life Orb. But going to the Lucario now, set up an SD and Bullet Punch, that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. Because, yeah. Alright, let's go into the Noivern. Because we can unleash all kinds of terrible things. We can go for a Focus Blast, actually, which will be super effective on this Alakazam. But I don't know if that's necessary. I really don't know if that's necessary at all. To be perfectly honest with you. I could go for a Draco, but I actually think that Focus Blast might be the better play. Because at the very least, well, do I want to risk the miss? There's things at play here. If he has the Focus Sash and I hit him with the Focus Blast, I mean, if he has the Focus Sash and I don't hit him with the Focus Blast, that's actually way worse. That'll be way worse. That'll be an easy 3-0, most likely. Let's go for the Focus Blast. I mean, we pretty much have to risk it at this point. He's going to Mega Evolve, so there's no Focus Sash, so I'm glad I went for the Focus Blast, because I'm pretty sure a Choice Specs Focus Blast will kill this Alakazam. Pretty sure. And he's going to Trace our Infiltrator, so that means no subs for us. We don't have any Pokemon that have that. He's going to Protect to get his speed up. Oh, that is just dirty. That is just dirty. And he's going to Scout, see what we're going to do. He sees what we lock ourselves into. And now he can either switch out if he's got something that's going to resist that, which I don't know that he does. Or he may just stay in and take it. I don't know. We will see. We will see together. He's going to withdraw. We'll see what he goes into here. What are you bringing out, my friend? He's going to go into the Porygon 2, which resists that. And I have nothing for this Porygon 2. Absolutely nothing. I have nothing that can deal any significant amount of damage to it. Because Normal is a crazy, powerful type. He can just go for a Tri-Attack. It's super effective on Lucario, too. And I pretty much have to bring it in here because being locked into Focus Blast does not help me one bit. So, in comes the Lucario. This is not good. We're going to get 3-0'd. We're going to get 3-0'd because I have nothing that takes on this Porygon 2. He's going to T-Wave. Why T-Wave, I wonder? Because everything else on his team, Mega Alakazam and Jolteon, both outspeed Noivern. So I'm not sure what the point of that was. And the only Pokemon that looked like it could be Scarfed on my side would be the Rotom, and that's not even affected by T-Wave, so I don't know where you were going with that. I really don't. Now, I guess we're going to go for an SD because we still have our Focus Sash intact. You can go for a Tri-Attack. That is going to be super effective, which is unfortunate. That's going to bring us down. Oh, it's going to break our Focus Sash, but not actually bring us down to 1 HP. Not that that matters, because it's very likely that we get paralyzed and can't move on this turn. And that's just going to ruin my day. Let's go for the Bullet Punch. There's the Bullet Punch. We do not get fully parried, and Bullet Punch does absolutely nothing. He's going to go for the Charge Beam, which is actually a really good play on my opponent's part, because he's very likely to get the special attack raise, which he does get, so he's at +1, and that means that Noivern is pretty much donezo. Because I think I basically have to go for a Draco here, and that's not going to take out everything else on his team. Well, I guess we can't lock ourselves into that, though. We need to think about trying to win. We basically have to go for a Flamethrower, because it's neutral to everything, so that's what we need to go for. We need to hope for crits and burns and all kinds of stuff. That actually does more than I thought it was going to. He T-Waves us. I'm not sure why he's T-Waving everything, when his other two Pokemon definitely outspeed. Maybe just to get like a surefire recover off here, which is most likely coming. Let's see, he's got Tri-Attack, Charge Beam, and the T-Wave. Maybe he doesn't have the recover? I don't know. We've seen 3 moves, unless I am just missing something. But we're fully paralyzed and can't move, so even if we had a chance to take out this Porygon 2, doesn't matter now. And there's the Tri-Attack. That's going to finish us off, so we get 3-0'd. That is unfortunate. It very well looked like it was going to be a 3-0 for us in the first match before our opponent DC'd, so that is a thing. But our record is going to be 1-3 after going 1-1 today and 0-2 last time. Part of me wants to go for a bonus match. Part of me really wants to do that, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we will just call it an episode here, and next time we're going to resume this. And I think I'm going to, I don't know, now that I think more about it, I don't think weakness policy even just, it does not work on a Vanillux in Inverse. It does work outside of it, because I have tested it, but it just, I'm not feeling it. I was feeling it going into this session. Now that I've really had a chance to talk about it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's probably not the best thing in the world. But we at least were able to get off the schneid, so to speak. And we have a victory now, so we're not 0-4. I was very afraid of going 0-2 back-to-back. That would be absolutely terrible. Hopefully we can turn this around. I don't want this series to be the inverse of the regular Battle Spot Live, in which we have like a 31 game differential going on, where we win way more than we lose. Don't want it to be where we lose way more than we win here. I'd like it to be pretty even. I'd be happy with that. But like I said, 1-3 record so far, and we will see what happens next time. So I want to thank you all for watching, as always, and do not forget to leave a thumbs up right below this video if you did enjoy it, because it does help out a lot. And also don't forget to let your voice be heard, and give some feedback in the comments. Say what you liked about it, say what you didn't like about it, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.